belly high may call you any night.
Oh, it's amazing the internet is. Anyway, back to you're going to school.
Oh, yes. Well, actually,
Hold it. Start wherever you want.
actually, after high school, I enrolled in a state teachers college, Westchester in Pennsylvania, and I had to travel about 2 hours to get there. Even though it was a boarding school, blacks were not allowed to board on campus. Ultimately, I found a lady, Mrs. Miner, in the town of Westchester, and I lived with her and 2 other black students. You know, we boarded with them and whatnot. So I did that for 1 year, and then enrolled in the Navy. Well, after 3 years in the Navy, I had the GI Bill. And the Navy experience, where again I was a rabble-rouser, convinced me and my buddy that we had to go to college. Now, my buddy's name was Oprah Goldman, and he is really responsible for a lot of my career. Now, his name sounds Jewish. And I suspect there was Jewish in his name, but he was black, okay? But handsome fellow. Well, we were together and we had things we protested and whatnot. We used to try to write letters to protest things and they would catch it. So I was threatened with court-martial 2 times. 2 times, you know. And I was hoping they would do it. They never would. What they did was they made me a company commander, which means I became the worst company commander in the Navy, you know.
I doubt that.
Yeah. And anyway, finally the war ended, and although I didn't have the points, they sent me home. You know. I got home, and Otha, who was a strong believer in the New England school system and whatnot, said to me, he said, my dad is from Troy, New York, and he knows, he looked at our list of qualifications. We had a list of qualifications in the school where we worked. You know. I recommend this for everybody, of course. Yeah. He looked at them, and he said, well, you ought to think about Middlebury College. Middlebury College? That doesn't sound very visit. Because, you know, we thought about Princeton and Harvard and blah, 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 blah. You know? Well, anyway, to make it short, we applied, but no room. We applied then to every school, Brown, whatever, no room. But everybody was coming back going to college.
Sure.
And then because I had preferential points, which veterans had at that time, I got a job with the Signal Corps. Now, that was not a job. It was a spot. And I had a desk like this, you know? I had absolutely nothing to do. I was too shy to read a book while I'm on duty. You know? So I used to plan, let's see, in 10 minutes, I'll go to the John, okay? 15 minutes after that, the water cooler.
Water cooler,
Yes. Then maybe I can walk around for a few minutes and come back. Well, about that time, my aunt called and said, Middlebury says they have 1 space open if you come. Well, by that time, I had been accepted at UCLA for undergraduate and for law school. I never heard of it before. So I was anxious to go back because to show how dumb I am. I thought Los Angeles was God's little acre.
Oh, we all did. We all did.
Yeah.
You died and gone to L.A. Heaven.
Yeah, right. I thought it was heaven.
Palm trees and
Oh my
big
God.
freeways and roads and
Tell me about it.
beaches.
Tell me
Yes,
about it.
yes.
Oh yeah. So I was going to go back there, you know. So I said, tell them no, I'm going to go. But then I sat at that desk 2 more days. I said, please tell them I'm coming. I could be in school right now. So I got to school a week late, and the rest is history.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's.